Sneaky dunker, Miles Bridges. He'll turn it over on you. Starting lineups for the Hornets: Cody Martin, Devontae Graham, Miles Bridges. And the tip is won by Charlotte. Hutchinson. And they couldn't collaborate on two there. Here's Hicks, and he's fouled by Gafford, and he came over with the fly swatter and adjusted that shot. Here's Kobe White on a catch and shoot, and it's good and looking smooth. White, nice pass into Gafford, but a beautiful steal by Martin, and back come the Hornets with numbers. Martin bounded into
the possessions that we've seen from the Hornets that we haven't seen Miles Bridges get a ton of touches yet.
Here's Martin, Euro stepping, took the bump. Big ol' hair on top of his head, but he can really play.
Is it safe to say he's not wearing no hats?
From the corner,
Miles Bridges. Now, of course, Karan, and as you can see, Karan keeps it real tight. Because Twitter's undefeated, as you know, and everybody knows. And Twitter's not always kind.
Yeah, man. It was
Here's Hutchison, and he got angry with the rim.
I'm not going to be sitting around here. Honestly, don't go to Kakupo and all that. Hey, yo, young fella, he had a special moment of his own. But that's my brother right there, man. You know, we do what we do, man. We have fun. We can make light of the moment.
He set you guys up for a first-class existence as well.
He sure did. He threw the lob. All we had to do was dunk it.
And there's Gafford. Didn't dunk it.
Yeah, I really love his game. So solid. Plays the right way.
Nice
developed
pass
and got better and better over the years. It's so much.
That was a terrific defensive play by number 18, who's got the ball. And a no-look pass down to Hicks. What a sequence.
A guy that can get downhill, play faster, and I think Kemba generated so much for us in the paint, as you guys know. We're going to need that from Terry. A lot of our young guys down the stretch. And I think we finished 9-3 down the stretch, beating Toronto twice, Boston once, San Antonio. We've had some very good wins down the stretch.
Got him slated as your starting small forward heading into the 2019-20 season. This is my depth chart. Yeah. Are you thinking about a much better
appreciating me? I appreciate you guys, but happy, you know, what do they call that? Coach's appreciation day?
Happy coach's appreciation today.
You know, Rick, I had so many great coaches, and it goes back to high school, and I was very fortunate, you know, growing up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. My high school coach, people like Greg Popovich, PJ Carlissimo, you know, Don Newman. These are great coaches. Mike Budenholzer, Brett Brown. Always, you know, I've just tried to put my time in, my work in, learn from them, grow with them, and I'm very fortunate to be here today.
Watching some of the biggest moves in free agency, which move shocked you the most in this free agency?
Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't see the Paul George thing. I didn't see the Paul George thing happen.
All right, playback underway with Charlotte leading Chicago 25-23. Miles Bridges working his way into that shot, and it's tapped up and in.
Some offensive skills and some things that I did not know he had stored in that bag.
Chandler Hutchison continues to show just an explosive ability. The put down on the alley-oop from Kobe White while we were talking with Coach Borrego. That was a heck of it.
That was an offensive breakdown play. You had to try to find something to do with it.
Josh Perkins, the rookie out of that they took away. Isaiah Hicks, really good offensive rebound. Bacon, Graham, they're really moving the ball. Martin cashes in. Cody Martin for three.
In DC.
Yes.
Caron Butler is not just a terrific player. As you know, Rick, he is a better human being. He's an excellent father. He is the type of person who...
Bridges starts Charlotte back up, and a 7-point lead. Here's Martin. He got free for a moment, and he sticks it.
Great to see these young guys play. This is just a great event, the way it's grown. Experience for our guys to play in front of these all into 10 days. It's tough, you know, play this many games. And I wish we had a little more practice time, but it's kind of a year-round thing already. And Karan, you can attest to this. He knows who he is.
Yeah.
And he likes that. And he likes who he is. He's not maybe trying to be somebody else. It doesn't mean we don't want him
for Daniel Gafford.
You know, it doesn't mean we don't want him to grow. It's just know who you are now and help us win.
Who are the Chicago Bulls?
Yeah, well, what we are is we're a young, developing team. We had an interesting summer. And so what we wanted to do is add a quality draft picks, which we did, two great kids, and I think going to be real good pros. Sometimes you add leadership, but they're long on the tooth, and maybe they can't be the player they were, so it's hard for the guys to rally around them. He can contribute, he can come off the bench, he can start, he can play a couple different spots for us. So, and I think the other thing about him is when you get older, you want to win.
And I can sleep anywhere.
I'm pretty good at sleeping as well as Martin. I thought he had that 3 down. And then the hard lay-in right.
Saw Andre Drummond show up in karate shoes.
Yep. Hutchison somehow got that up on the rim, and then
Pains, but they have a ton of things to be excited about for the future in Chicago.
down to 4 on the shot clock, and Coby White got it off.
The best available player, that's who you pick, and let the chips fall where they may. And you create a competitive winning environment by that because you have the best of the best.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Walter Lemon Jr. and shot clock and issue. It's down to 3. Graham recognizes, hoists, and hits. What a shot by
the players to debate and argue about, and I think that it's an excellent addition to the game.
Coach is limited to 1 challenge, so Charlotte has used it successfully, and that's it. 7-point game here, and it's put in by. He actually took me into his process of getting videos from people and vetting them, and then putting them on his Twitter account as Daniel Gafford flushes. Nice pass into the corner by Coby White.
And I think that's the way Chicago was able to really have their run and get involved. That's some pass right there.
To Bacon, and he's fouled, but defended. Here's Bridges. See if he takes your advice. He did! What a move and layup by Miles Bridges.
To impose his will on this basketball game.
Miles has 10. The Charlotte lead back to 4, and Martin with
playing with, which makes him a luxury and an asset to have on the floor.
Makoka kind of flicked that layup oddly, and we're happy to have you along for the ride here on NBA TV. Hand off to Bacon, and he finishes with the left hand.
Bacon changed gears on that curl.
Here's Simon. He line drive that baby through. Coby crosses over to Devontae Graham, cannot score. Gafford has it. He can't score, and he's fouled.
Playing defense, scoring in basketball, offensive rebounding.
Whoa. Gafford fired up. Devontae Graham, yes. Clutch shot, go. Hutchison driving, hanging, and it fell off the rim. Another attempt, no. And it's put back up and in by Simon. How about?
You're working on strategies right now if you're the Chicago Bulls. In-game situations, it's the best platform to utilize that.
Bridges to Graham. Back to Bridges. He got it off. Oh, and he just missed the shot. And the Chicago Bulls, who barely led in this game, come back from a 10-point deficit and get the win, much to the delight of Jim Boylan. 75-70.